For aspiring young women footballers like Mackenzie Dowrick, the dream is to one day play professionally for their favourite football club.
I've been playing football with boys for 7 years, and now I've been playing football with girls for 3 years because I've always followed the West Coast Eagle club, so playing for them would be amazing, yeah.
Unfortunately for girls like Mackenzie, who dream of becoming a West Coast Eagle, this is currently not an option. The decision to leave the club out of the inaugural year of the competition saw the Eagles grounded.
The West Coast Eagles were very disappointed not to have been one of the inaugural AFLW teams early in the season. However, we certainly respect the AFL's decision to be conservative regarding the number of teams that let in. This was a new concept that required careful consideration in terms of talent, sustainability and TV audiences.
However, there is a glimmer of hope to join the competition in its second year as the AFLW looks to expand its competition.
West Coast Eagles have been working for some time in the women's football space. We have a West Coast Eagles Female Academy where we work with girls that are beginning their football career all the way through to those that are representing the state. We work with the various state squads. We work with the WA Footy Commission High Performance Squad, and along with that we've been working hard on our updated submission to ensure that this substance is reflected in our bid along with the business case that we put forward. We're going to approach the 2019 season with a very open mind. We're going to be looking at regional Western Australia through the traditional football channels. We'll be looking at the metropolitan area, but we'll also look at alternative sports where there are females who are displaying the attributes that could grow them into elite footballers. Our preference certainly is for West Australian talent. Either be still here in the state or potentially luring some of the existing players in the AFLW competition who were originally from West Australia back home to play for the blue and gold jumper.
Did many people move over from West Australia to play for an Eastern States team?
At this stage there's about 13 West Australian females playing on the East Coast. A number have already expressed an interest in returning home, and once we have the licence we'll explore those actually returns more, of course following the AFL guidelines around discussions with contracted players.
As a club you already hold a provisional licence and have brand new facilities in the horizon. Do you think you have a solid chance of winning your bid over other clubs, if not all are taking on?
The West Coast Eagles bid for an AFLW licence for the 2019 season. I'd say the word to describe it would be substance. We're already doing a lot of development work in the female football space. Our new facilities in Lathlane are being designed to incorporate the needs of the female athlete and the differences with the male athlete. We also have a range of sponsors who have already come to us and said we'd like to be on board and we're really interested. So we think in terms of the cornerstones of a strong bid, we cover all the bases, and certainly a number of the other AFL teams, Richmond, Geelong and Essendon, have acknowledged that the West Coast Eagles submission is one that is a very solid and attractive submission.
Do you believe that the Eagles women's side could still beat the Fremantle Dockers to a premiership?
Even at this early stage of putting our submission together for an AFLW licence, we believe we are going to establish a team that can win a premiership. That team will be built on solid values, a team approach and talent. If you get those three things right, we'll win a premiership in a short space of time and make the rest of our 500,000 supporters very proud to be a West Coast Eagles fan.